Titanic, that built in 1,200 days, sank only in 2 hours, but why? April 10, 1912 was the day when Titanic, the biggest ship of world, was ready to go on a journey. At that time Atlantic Ocean was very calm, and there was no sign of sea storm. 1,500 people had boarded on the Titanic, and million people gathered on top to watch the first journey of Titanic. Neither the passengers, nor the visiting people, and also not the team of the Titanic knew that the ship, which is going on a journey, has 6 biggest mistake that will ruin and sank this ship. Welcome to Incredible World. Viewers, today you will know about the most expensive, most luxurious, and most powerful ship of the world, in which if few mistakes were not done, then it is famous for its success, not for its error, defaults. What kind of mistakes was that even 40 years experienced captain didn't notice? Beside Captain Edward Smith, even the White Line Company, which has the experience of manufacture 107 ships, also didn't notice. More even, manufacturing company of Titanic, Harland and Wolff, which had made 500 ships before Titanic, also didn't observe. Construction of Titanic started in 1907, and almost after, within 3 years, by 2,000 workers, construction of ship came to end. Now, Titanic had manufacture. It was time to do a test of this ship. Its owner confidence enhances even more when Titanic passed the test. Just after that, this news of ship spreads across the world. Marketing done with the title of Unsinkable Ship. First journey started from the England city, Southampton, on April 10, 1912, and destination was New York City, America. Economy class ticket was of $30, and upper class was of $150, that are $340,000 in current era. After all, day reached when Titanic was ready to start its journey. Mistake number 1. At evening Titanic started its journey, and, with that, its mistakes started coming in front of everyone. Captain received the deadline from owners to reach New York only in 7 days. That's why Captain kept the speed of Titanic high from starting. They had to reach New York on time. If they didn't reach on time, reputation of Titanic will decrease rapidly. Whether it is car, plane or ship, everything has a certain speed move initially, and Titanic violates this thing. After couple of hours Titanic reached so far from the seaside, that now there nothing all around instead of blue sea. Mistake number 2. Now, it's been 3 days of Titanic journey, beside stops of this ship in France, and Ireland for few minutes. Titanic was traveling since 72 hours, continuously. On April 14, 1912, sea was completely calm, and there was fog over sea. Another ship which was before the Titanic gave signals to the Titanic about the big ices rocks floating over sea, and this signals was given by them approximately 6 times, but crew in Titanic didn't notice these signals, and ignore such important notes. This was normal for them, and that's why it was the second biggest mistake of Titanic. Because Titanic was the luxurious ship of its time, therefore many VIPs also present there, and majority of the crew were busy in serving them. Mistake number 3. Titanic speed was extremely high, and they also missed important knots. Titanic was moving towards icebergs fearlessly. But still, Titanic could be saved because the members of crew were alert. Who can give the update of icebergs if comes in front of ship? But, to look far away they didn't have a thing, that was binoculars. Yes, crew was alert, but they couldn't saw the icebergs from far, 'cause of no binoculars, and this was the third biggest mistake of Titanic. They saw iceberg when Titanic reached so near the iceberg, and this iceberg was approximately large as a football field. But it was too late, 'cause iceberg came near to them. Mistake number 4. Because icebergs are common in Atlantic Ocean, which were handled by the ships very easily, maybe Captain Smith also thought that. After hearing news of iceberg, Captain Smith gave the order to shut down engine, and also to change the direction of Titanic. No doubt Captain Smith and crew tried their best, but the distance between the iceberg and ship was almost none. That every action proved to be worthless. Titanic hit by the iceberg at the center, but still, Titanic could be saved. It was thought that Titanic might moved on after got hit by the ice bug, or ice bug itself got break. It might happen if mistake number 4 doesn't exist. According to experts, rivets used in Titanic were not made up of steel, but of cast iron. These rivets are used to compile the iron plates together, but cast iron is soft than steel. That's why where the ice bug hit the ship, rivets got break due to pressure. And then that happened, which Captain Smith afraid of. Mistake number 5. Titanic got hit by the ice bug larger than football field, and now water started gathering in lower portion of Titanic. They alert everybody about this, and also the owner of Titanic, Joseph Bruce. Water rapidly started filling in Titanic, and fuss created among everyone. Still, there wasn't any chance of it sink, because Titanic was designed as, if it got filled with water even up to 3 floor, then water can't move further above. But it's unluck that water also reached at 4th floor, and situation was becoming serious, and Titanic was sinking in water gradually. Now it was the time to stop thinking about the ship, and to save people on ship. They had already gave the signals to control tower. But as long as they arrived, Titanic will sink in water. So start taking lifeboats out to make people save, but their 5th mistake came in front. There was space of 32 boats in ship, but due to improper work there were only 20 boats, yes. Passengers were 1,500 and boats were only 20. Mistake number 6. There was fuss everywhere, and also hustle and bustle created on ship. Everyone wanted to board on the few ships. On 12:45 first ship landed on the sea, here 6th mistake came in front of them. Even the ships were few, still, they were landing them without filling them completely. Among those were mostly from the upper class. If they filled ships completely then less lives were expired. Ship was sinking gradually and, at 2:18 due to short circuit all lights of Titanic turned off, and at next moment ship divided into 2 pieces. Titanic sank in ocean within 2 hours and 40 minutes. And that's how 1,500 people drowned in the freezing water of Atlantic Ocean. Let me tell you that, temperature of water was -2 degrees centigrade, that if someone jump in water, even then he can't survive. In this freezing water a man can survive up to half an hour. It was also a news that, died passengers were more than 1,500, cause people who had contact with the crew of ship, board in ship without the tickets. Majority among saved people were of, children and women. Captain Smith remained the last one, and jumped from the ship at end. Hope you will also like this video. Thanks for watching, and do share your opinion on this video.